Hello student, good morning everyone. So today we will see the ionization constant of the weak acid. At the previous class we had discussed the ionization or dissociation constant of the weak base. Okay, fine. Okay, let's start. So give the heading here: dissociation or ionization of weak acid. We can take any one example. Okay, I am taking here the dissociation of acetic acid in the aqueous solution. Acetic acid in the what? In the aqueous solution. So what will happen here? CH3 COOH. Okay. So what it will give? Obvious, it will give the acetate ion, or plus what? It will give the H plus ion, or you can take the hydronium ion, right? Is it okay? So when that at the beginning of the reaction T is equal to 0, so initial concentration C mole per liter, it will be what? Before proceeding of the reaction, it will be the 0. Is it okay? So that is the T not equal to 0. So obviously they will change in concentration. Change in concentration, how much? Minus C alpha, it will disappear. So how much it will appear? Plus C alpha, plus C alpha. So what will happen at the equilibrium? The obvious equilibrium will take place plus equilibrium setup will. How? Equilibrium setup between the ionized ions and unionized molecules. Is it okay? Yes. So obvious at the equilibrium what it form? I am writing here the direct 1 minus alpha. It form the C alpha, it form the C alpha. So what did you got here? You got concentration of each species in the equilibrium mixture. This is the C alpha. So H plus ion, that is the C alpha, and here concentration of acetic acid, you got the C1 minus alpha. Is it okay? So please don't confuse with this. This is the hydrogen ion, or this is the hydronium ion. Yes, did you got that? Please don't confuse with the hydrogen ion or hydronium ion. How? The obvious acetic acid that they react with what? Water. What will happen? So it will give the H plus ion, right? Because oxygen have the lone pair here, so it will accept, it will form the anion, and it will form the hydronium ion. Is it okay for everyone? Yes. So equilibriums. Obvious equilibrium setup will be there. So follow the law of mass action. So here is the acid. So K is equal to, means equilibrium constant in terms of ionization of the weak acid. Is it okay? So how you will write that the equation? Acetate ion into concentration of hydronium ion upon what? That the concentration of acetic acid. Thus substitute the concentration values. Concentration how much? C alpha into C alpha upon 1 minus alpha upon C into 1 minus alpha. So what will happen? Obvious C to C cancel here. So what you will got? K is equal to C alpha square upon 1 minus alpha. So this is the dissociation constant of the weak acid, C alpha square upon 1 minus alpha. So please keep in mind one point here. Ki alpha is much less than 1. So obvious that the 1 minus alpha approximate equal to 1. Is this correct? Yes. if the alpha value है ना greater than and equal to 0.05, that means if the alpha value greater than or equal to 5%, so obvious 1 minus alpha not neglected. Obvious 1 minus alpha not neglected when alpha will be greater than or equal to 5%, more than 5%. So obvious 1 minus alpha will be the 1. So what we got? The value k is equal to, yes, Anish, can you hear me? Yes. So what will be the k? So obvious k, ionization constant of weak acid will be equal to the C alpha square. So what you got? Alpha square is equal to k upon C. Therefore, alpha is equal to root under k upon C. Just see here. You know that k is constant, right? K is constant. It only depends upon the temperature. This is the equilibrium, right? Is it okay? Okay, fine. So alpha will be inversely proportional to the root under C. Is it okay? Or directly proportional to the root under V. So this is the Ostwald dilution law. This is the Ostwald dilution law. If you increase the dilution, if you increase the volume, so degree of dissociation of weak acid or weak base will be increases. That is the called Ostwald dilution law. Is it okay? Is it clear for everyone, children? Yes. Yes, Vita, please you tell. Is it clear for everyone? Fine. Now we will proceed. We got the alpha relation, the Ostwald dilution law. We got the relation alpha, relation between the alpha and dissociation constant of what? Acid. So we can find the pH of the weak acid also, right? So for the calculation of pH, we require the hydrogen ion concentration. So we can write here कि hydronium ion concentration is equal to C alpha. Is it okay? Take the equation 1, this one. Or take the equation 2. So put the value of equation 1 in equation 2. So what will happen? The obvious hydronium ion concentration will be equal to C into root under K upon C. So you can write this thing K upon C. Is it okay? So you can write कि hydronium ion concentration is equal to what? K into C the power 1 upon 2. Is it okay? Now take the minus log both sides. I am multiplying with the minus log both sides. So minus log hydronium ion is equal to minus, I am taking the minus outside. Okay, so I am writing here the log, the minus half को आप आगे कर लो. That is the half minus half log Ka plus what? That is the log C. Is it okay? So what you will get that here? So obvious I am writing here. Okay. So what you will write? The minus log is the minus log of hydronium ion concentration or H plus ion concentration. That is the pH. Is it okay? So pH is equal to minus half log what? That is the log Ka minus. It is the log C. Is it okay? So we can write here pH is equal to that is the pKa upon what? 2 minus what? Sorry, 1 upon 2 here. So 1 upon 2 log C. So finally pH what you will get? कि pH is equal to pH of weak acid is equal to that is the pKa, half pKa minus log C. So this is the final pH of the weak acid. So this is the pH of the weak acid. Is it okay for everyone? Yes. Yeah, I think everyone is getting right. So we got, I will accumulate this thing, I will write together so that you can't forget. I am writing here only beta कि pH, I will mention the pH, both pH formula here, and you just keep in the mind the formula. What you got the formula? That the pH of weak acid is equal to 1 upon 2 pKa minus what? Log C. And what you got next? This is the A. So pH of what? pH of weak base is equal to क्या मिला था 14 minus 1 upon 2, that the pKb minus log C. Sorry, I think there is some problem here. You can't see here. I have mentioned that the pH of weak base is equal to, I am writing here only. Okay. There is some problem in that place. So B is equal to pH of what? pH of weak base will be 14 minus half. That is the pKb. Okay. pKb minus what? That is the log C value. So this is the pH of what? Weak base, and this is the pH of the weak acid. Is it okay? It is the very important for the every point of view. You can take, obviously this can be asked in the NEET, JEE Mains, Advanced, everywhere. In the board based also. Is it okay? Shall we proceed now? Yes. Now we will say, if you mix more than one weak acid and more than one weak base in one reaction vessel, so what will be the total hydronium ion concentration and total hydroxide ion concentration? So obvious, for the one acid, for the one weak acid, you are writing the hydronium ion concentration Cl, that is the root under Ka into C. If you are mixing once, you are mixing another weak acid, so obvious that will be the root under Ka1 into C1 plus Ka2 into C2. If you are mixing the 3, so obvious root under K1, K2, K3 multiplied by C1, C2, C3. Is it okay? Okay, fine. So I am going for the next part of this lecture. Okay. To calculate the total hydronium ion concentration and total hydroxide ion concentration, if you have taken the same species. Suppose this is the reaction vessel, right? And you are mixing here, you are mixing that the HCl. This is the weak acid. You are mixing here what? That the CH3. That is the acetic acid. So also it will give the what? Hydronium ion in aqueous solution. It will also give the what? Aqueous solution. So in that case, what will happen? Can you tell me? In that case, obviously we have to find the total hydronium ion concentration. How much? So total hydronium ion concentration will be that the root under Ka1C1 plus that is the Ka2 what? C2 and so on. Is it okay? Suppose you have similarly, you have taken this reaction vessel, yes, it contains the water, and you are mixing what? Suppose you are mixing the NH4OH, right? You are mixing, suppose that the amine, weak base, also a weak base. So what will happen? It will also give the what? Hydroxide ion, and it will also give the hydroxide ion. So total, that is the total hydroxide ion in the solution will be how much? That is the root under Kb1C1 into what? Kb2C2. So even you can find out the pH also. Is it okay? So total you can find out the pH. If you got the pH, the minus log hydronium ion minus log pOH, you can find out very easily total hydrogen ion concentration for the weak acid and weak base. Is it clear for everyone? Yes. Now we will see the relationship between the Ka and Kb. I forget to mention one thing, sorry. What I told you, 1 minus alpha approximate 1. When you will take the 1, when the degree of dissociation less than 5%, then if the greater than 0.05, that means the 5%, in that case 1 minus alpha will not neglected, otherwise you will face the problem. Okay, and if you will take the alpha also 1 minus alpha, so mainly it will come the quadratic equation, and that will be the more difficult to solve. Okay, is it okay? Shall we go now? Okay, fine. Thank you so much. Thanks. Okay, now we'll see the relationship between K and Kb. Relationship between K and Kb, this is the very interesting. This is the very interesting. You can learn very easily the relationship between what? Relationship between the K and Kb. I am going to discuss this thing. Okay, तो थोड़ा दिल थाम करके बैठना है ना. In the previous class K, Kb, I told you कि what is the K, what is the Kb? It represents the strength of acid and base, K and Kb. So give the heading here, children. Relationship between Ka and Kb. K and Kb. Just see here. If you will see the Ka, right? So this represents the strength of what? A strength of acid. And this value will represent the strength of what? Base. So what will happen? Obvious that for this value, if the K is the more, so obvious the strength of acid will be more. So how will find the relationship? Obvious the conjugate acid base pair. Okay, conjugate acid base pair is give the what? The conjugate acid base pair are related in such manner that if one is known, another you can find out. Is it okay? So it required the conjugate base. So conjugate acid base pair related in such manner if one is known, another can be find out. Another can be find out. How? Just see here. We require the acid base conjugate pair. Right? I am taking the case 1. I am taking the case first. Okay? If the ammonium dissolve what the mix in the water, what will happen here? It will give the H plus ion, right? So it become the hydronium ion aqueous plus what? This is the NH3 aqueous. Is it okay? Yes. So what is this? This is the acid, right? Acid gives the conjugate base. So this is the conjugate base here, and this is the base. So base will give the what? Conjugate acid. It will give the conjugate acid. So this ammonium ion represents the strength of the acid. This ammonium ion represents the strength of that the acid. So what you will write? K. For this you can write K is equal to concentration of what? concentration of ammonium ion into concentration of, that is ammonia upon what? Concentration of ammonium ion. You take the equation 1. Now we have to find the relation between K and Kb. So we require the Kb. That means you need the base for that. So ammonia in aqueous solution it form the what? Ammonium hydroxide. What is formed? It formed the ammonium hydroxide. So case 2. Obvious in case 2, that is the ammonia dissolve in water and it form what? Obviously it form the ammonium hydroxide. It will dissociate like that. Is it okay? So this is the base. Is it okay? This is the base and this is the what? This is the acid here. So it what? It accepts the H plus ion acid. Okay, obviously what will happen? Okay, is it give the here the what? Conjugate base, or this is the conjugate acid. Is it okay? So this base will give the, that is the Kb. Is it okay? So what will be the Kb? Kb is equal to ammonium, concentration of ammonium into concentration of hydroxide upon concentration of what? Concentration of the ammonia. So take the equation 2. Is it okay? Yes. Now we multiply the equation 1 and 2. We will multiply the equation 1 and 2. What we will get? I am writing here. Multiplying equation 1 and 2. 1 and 2, that is the K into Kb. What is the K? K is the obvious hydronium ion concentration into what? NH3 ion concentration upon ammonium ion concentration into what is the second? Second is the ammonium ion concentration into what? Hydroxide ion concentration upon, that is the ammonia concentration. Just see here. So एक चीज दिख रहा होगा आपको, मजा आ रहा होगा. देख, obviously the ammonium will be the cancel, and here the NH3 will be what? Cancel. So what did you got there? You got the important relation. What the relation? Just see here. Ka into Kb is equal to hydronium ion concentration into hydroxide ion concentration, and which is the called ionic product of water. Isn't it? Ionic product of water. Yes, children. This is the called ionic product of water. Ionic product of water. What is the? That is the Kw. So K into Kb is equal to Kw. Just see here. We got the relation here. K and Kb. K into Kb is equal to Kw. Yes. So when you will multiply the acid base pair, so obvious क्या बचेगा? Obviously it remain the H plus ion and the hydroxide ion. So at the room temperature, at 298 Kelvin, Kw value how much? Yes, Kw value. Very good. Wow. 10 to the power minus 14. So what you got here? K into Kb is equal to 10 to the power minus 14. Just see here. So what did you learn that? If this is the known, so you can find out the value of unknown. Value of what? Value of unknown you can find. This is a very important relation. So this is the relation between K and Kb. Is it okay? Let's start one example. I am giving one question to you. I am giving one question to you. Just write the question. Okay, this is the very easy. Calculate the ionic constant. Calculate the ionic constant. Calculate ionic constant of the conjugate acid of the conjugate acid of NH3. What will be the conjugate acid of NH3? Obvious, that is the NH4 plus. I told you. So from here what you will find? The obvious K you can find out. So you can ask to me, sir, where is the Kb value? So it has given, don't worry. In the bracket, Kb has given this value and Kb has given 1.77 into 10 to the power minus 5. Kb has given, don't worry. So what I told you? Before starting of the relationship between K and Kb, I told you. If one value is known, both are related in such a way that, such manner that if one is known, another is unknown. So you can find out the unknown values. Is it okay? So just see here. Ka into Kb is equal to what? Kw. So K how much? That is the Kw upon Kb. You know that obviously it doesn't give anything. That means that the room temperature. So you will get the value minus 14 upon Kb how much? 1.77 into 10 to the power minus 5. So you can calculate. You can calculate this value. Yes. Yes, you can find out the K value. So how much will come? Please calculate. Yes, I am asking to you. Yes. Please do first. Yes. Very good. One got the 5.64 into 10 to the power minus 10. Just see here. So this is the what? This is the conjugate acid base pair. Is it okay? This is the base, this is the conjugate acid. So conjugate acid base pair are related in such a way that with the known value you can find out the another unknown values. So this is the important relation between the K and Kb. I hope everyone have got everything, each and every point. Still if you have any confusion or any problem, you can ask to me. Is it okay? Yes. Yes. I am teaching in the very simple way. Okay, even anyone can understand this thing. So please, if you are facing any kind of the problem, I am here for you. Okay? Yes. Sure. So ठीक है. This is the last. So we will see in the next class. Okay? In the next class with the another new things of the ionic equilibrium, and very at hand will start the salt hydrolysis. So I request all of you, please don't be absent in the class. Anyone? Yes. Anyone have any problem? No problem. So okay, fine. So just I am winding up here this lecture. So we will continue in the next class. Is it okay? तो चलो शिद्दत से कोशिश करो चिराग बनने की, कौन जाने कल तुम्ही से रोशन होगा सारा जहां. तो चलते. इज इट ओके? बाय बाय, टेक केयर, स्वस्थ रहिए, मस्त रहिए. थैंक यू सो मच.